haven't been doing that well with films last week. I had a massive deadline I had to follow, and well, I just felt like might as well just leave that on the side whilst I get things done. Though to be fair, that doesn't really acquaint with me not watching films for the weekend, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, there's only two films this week, both of them really good, so let's just get into it. I'm hoping to keep this under 10 minutes. First film, The Muppets Christmas Carol. Out of all the Muppets film, this is definitely the one that is the most loved out of the bunch. At least that's what I hear from common knowledge. And I completely understand why. Even after so many years of rewatching this Christmas classic, I can safely agree that this is an incredible film. Even after 32 years of it existing, it's still an incredible film. It's so funny, the story is well written, it's really good adaptation, and the acting from not only the Muppets and Michael Caine and all the other actors as well, it's all phenomenal as well. I really think this is my favorite of the Muppets film, and really I've only watched 3 of them, so can't really come to a definitive conclusion on that one, but I really do think that this is my favorite out of the bunch. I think what sells it the most is Michael Caine's performance. If he just played it all goofily and he didn't play it straight, I don't think this would have worked as well. And well, he was right. He's going to play it straight, and it really worked, especially for the emotional moments. The fact that I got set for many of the Muppets, it's just phenomenal by not only how incredible the writing was, but how well Michael Caine's performance as Ebenezer Scrooge pulls off this entire film. I think, and the fact that this film was the first film to be made after the tragic death of Jim Henson, let alone this being a project helmed by Jim's son Brian Henson, is just incredible to think. And quite frankly, I have to give all the respect and props for everyone who made this film back then. It's truly magnificent of how well the comedy, the timing, the joke, the writing, and the emotional moments all blend in well together to create a truly wonderful array of just fantastic films and all that. And it's dark and scary. Many moments in this film scared me as a kid, and I'm someone who doesn't really like puppet media. I get freaked out by Sesame Street way too many often when I was a kid, and many of the Muppets just freaked me out as well when I was a kid. But not anymore. Not anymore. And it's not just the Muppets. The actual scary moments. I mean, what scares me the most in this film is the Ghost of Christmas Past. That ghost girl is the stuff of nightmares for me, and she scares me more than the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. I'm that's me, anyways. But yeah, there's really a load of dark moments, and it really gets deep when you think about it. But hey, it's a really good adaptation on the book, and I've read it. I've actually read it in English class, so I actually know what is in that book. And I think the comedic duo with Gonzo as Charles Dickens and Rizzo as Rizzo just adds to all the charm and adds to all the jokes. Many moments that was in this film that got me to laugh was from those two, especially when Rizzo just hops over the giant gate, then crawls back under the gate to get his jelly beans, then just crawls back through. That is the funniest moment in the entire film. And just the fact that Gonzo is just reacting to Rizzo's stupidity is just the cherry on the cake. I think them two is really well done in this. And I like that Gonzo as Charles Dickens is the narrator in this film. I think he adds to the insaneness of Dickens' story, and I think he really excels what most films can't really do with their narrators, make them interesting and not like a mouthpiece or anything. Not only that, the songs are just great all around. I really like all the songs. They're just so charming, so catchy, and it's just nice to see Muppets singing just nice musical songs. I mean, Kermit's Rainbow Connection song is incredible, but all of these songs are just as great as well. And I really like Michael Caine singing at the end of it. That's sweet. I like that. Yeah, all in all, just a really great film, and obviously a Christmas classic to rewatch again and again. The other film, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I wanted to watch this the day it released, and I watched it the day it was released. And I gotta say, damn the critics, they are way too harsh with this film. But what do I think? It's a good time. I thought it was a really good time. I think the film did a lot more with what it was going for. I think it did a lot things much better than the first film, and there wasn't as much things that frustrated me. Actually, no, there weren't really any things that frustrated me like the first film had with many of its moments. I think this is a better film overall. There's a lot more going on that is interesting. I think Mike, Vanessa, and Abby are much more interesting characters, and I like the connection that Charlotte and Emily had to Vanessa. And I also really like that the marionette is the main antagonist of this film, considering the fact that she's really the main savior of the original Scott era games. I think that sort of twist up is really nice. And I really like the voices for the main three toy animatronics. And again, once again, Jim Henson did an incredible job with all of the animatronics. And I really like all the little references. Yeah. I mean, all the fan service moments really made me chuckle and made me laugh, and it really got a big surprise out of me, especially one certain big moments that I'm not going to spoil, but a certain big character showed up. But yeah. But I will say there are a lot of problems with this film. I completely understand why the critics don't like this film, even as more so than the first film. And but really, it's not that bad. It's not the terrible film that critics have been raving about, but it's also not the 10 out of 10 masterpiece that we all hoping for. I think it's a good film with a lot of solid moments and a really good time. I had a really good time, but really I just wished for more. That's pretty much all I can say. I won't go into any spoilers here and there. There are a load of moments that just confused me, went against the game's lore. But really, this is its own separate universe, and I'm not that bothered. But really, a lot of moments just made me confused and just question why. But hey, I enjoyed the film, and that's enough for me. So, yeah, critics be damned. All right. Ratings. Both films are 9s out of 10s. Sure, I definitely think I criticize the FNAF 2 movie a lot more, and I'd give it a 7 out of 10 objectively, because my enjoyment of it just raised it a bit higher. But I enjoyed it so much, I don't care. I mean, I gave the Minecraft movie a 9 out of 10, and I know that's a not really good, that is a not good film. I know that's a not good film, but I liked it anyways, and I liked this. I can like whatever I want, okay? I like these films, yeah. Anyways, that's the end of today's video, everyone. I want to do a short one because I only did 2 films, and really there's not really much to go on about without getting into any spoilers. And, well, hopefully I'll have a lot more films lined up for next week's video. So yeah. Yeah, and again, I'm here to give you a third, fourth, or fifth perspective on just anything that I talk about, namely films. I'm hoping I'll at least give you a different opinion from everyone else. I'm not trying to be analytical and all that. I'm just trying to give my honest opinion here and there. Anyways, that's the end of today's video, everyone. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below of what you recommend me to watch next, or what you think of these films. And that's the end of today's video. I want to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.